Hello and welcome, everybody. Let's give it a couple seconds here and get people on rolling on in. So many blessings to you guys today and bringing you so many blessings. So thank you for joining me. My name is Mary June Tracy. I'm a psychic medium, spiritual love of life coach, coming to you with the cosmic highways and the craziness of the cosmos and bringing you a little bit of the daily insight of what's happening in our cosmetic world, our cosmos world. So welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining me. How many people have a tree up? My tree's up, not fully decorated yet. Still working on the decorations. Should be finished up probably sometime today and finishing that up today. I was just looking at a book by Robert Allen Bartlett, and it is called Practical Alchemy. It's a new one, a guide to great work, and it looks like a really cool book. So, and I think Colette Baron Reeds has a new deck out, so that's pretty cool. Or maybe the deck's been out for a while and I just noticed that it's a new Oracle deck. Who knows? So, welcome. Thanks for joining me. Let's pull a card. Let's pull some cards. So, we're going to bring in the Oracle Queen. Oracle Queen. Because we want to bring in the Oracle Queen. So, I'm bringing some. Bring that in. And this is the Oracle Queen. This is the deck, the Queen of the Moon Oracles. So, we're going to bring those in. And Moon's in Leo. And I feel sorry for the moon today. It's a little bit fractured, and I think people are feeling a little bit fractured today, or a little bit off. It's not good when the moon has so many different aspects on it, and feeling feeling a little bit torn, and having that torn type of feeling with it today. So let's pull one of these cards and see what kind of direction we should be taking in our day today. And we start off with self-reflection. Waning gibbous. Ooh. First phase of the waning gibbous. It's a 17, so it comes to an 8, which is prosperity and abundance. And so we have reflection. Self-reflection. So, and with that gibbous moon. So be curious about your own nature. Choose to turn inwards to quietly contemplate who and what you are and want. Very much in line with today. Very much. Because it is about what you value, what's important to you. So taking that inner reflection, I am not afraid to look deeply at myself in all aspects. The more you know about yourself, the more you are able to steer yourself well. Know what you believe and why, yet be open to development of new beliefs and ways of being. So true. Because you might, many times as we travel upon a road and we have a certain beliefs, this is what we've always believed in, and this is, the way it's always seems to have been. And then all of a sudden, a new tradition or new way comes in. And being American Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving to all my American friends. It's so true. Like, so it is that it's learning maybe a new way of doing the turkey. It's learning a new way, or maybe traditions change. Like all of a sudden, somebody got married and they're spending Thanksgiving or Christmas somewhere else. So traditions change, and allowing for those traditions to change. And sometimes with those traditions, when somebody else changes them, gives you that opportunity that maybe, yeah, I really wanted something to change, but was afraid to do it, and was afraid to step into that. So this is where the stone is tiger's eye. So the theme of the waning gibbous moon, and we're in the waning phases right now, of which this is the first, is the process of self-reflection and building resilience. Yes. So sit quietly and think about all that has happened and your reactions to it on this moon. and every moon cycle. Record how you feel each day, and there may many ways to self-reflect, and not one will suit you. One way will suit you. So this is taking some time of reflection. I think being Leo there, and had early this morning that opposition to Saturn, and it's that square over to Uranus and a square over to Mars. So this self-reflection card, so beautiful. So what, I'm going to ask another question. So we have the self-reflection. What other guidance do we need upon this? Faith. Oh my fuck. Look at this. Faith. 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 So we have faith that comes in. And lapis lazuli. And I got some lapis right here. So there's my lapis. That's one of my lapis. Lapis lazuli. I got a big one of lapis. I don't know where it is. It always goes missing. But fertility and abundance now return. Things will get better. Growth has started. Hold on to your dreams in adversity. I know all will be well. So as we're doing the self-reflection, we have to have faith. We have to have faith within ourselves, and faith that we know, okay, all's going to be well. All's going to go well. And yet, it says here, yet they knew that the ice would melt and the soil, damp and ready, teeming with worms, would receive their seeds, the worm moon. So in our self-reflection, and coming in to say, really looking at our own truth, our own values, which will allow us to come into the grace, saying that, you know what, this doesn't align with me, or this does align with me. And I really feel this is where I really want to go to. This is what I really want to go into. And having that faith that in the darkest times that we find it hard to see the light, it is hard to see when things seem hopeless, how we can ever feel hope again when things seem to fail. It is really difficult to draw up our resilience and stand up again. How true is that? I know this week has been really hard for many people, and having that resilience is a very it's huge. And we got to look at so many times in our lives when we did have that resilience, when things seemed to be when will we get over this? Yet we did. And with that, we will come into our creation. So creation comes in. Oh my gosh. Love it. Having that creation, having that energy of doing what we need to do, coming into our truth, having faith that things are going to be changing, and the creation comes in. So the creation comes in, and this is a beautiful way of looking at today, with seeing how that Leo moon feels fractured, feels like it's all over the place, and we might be feeling fractured and all over the place. And seeing that, yes, okay, I'm going to step into that faith. I'm going to step into that part. And this is where you can create your own destiny, be industrious. Every creature on earth creates, and you should welcome the process. Save money and time, have reserves. Oh, perfect advice right now. With how the economy's going, how we are seeing things, shortages on shelves, and with that South Node Sag, with the energy in Sag, which is about migration and immigration. So we are seeing movement with people. People are moving, and sometimes they're moving because they feel it's going to be better over there, or they're going to save me. So because of the South Node Sag energy. But this is, coming to our truth of who we are, taking that self-reflection and having that faith will allow us to say, yeah, I am mighty creator, Cretex. It is my birthright to create. So there's a good reason for saying busy as a beaver, for the beaver is truly industrial animal. And we just had the beaver moon. So the beaver moon that we just had was about that time of the beaver finishing up things and making everything good for the winter. And so this is really a reflection and a way of looking at what do you want to do well? What do you want to start um, creating for the winter? I was thinking, because there is, Christmas coming and, the advent calendars and stuff are coming out, of creating some kind of advent calendar for each day and bringing each day up to Christmas. What do you want to create today? What do you want to do today? What is that energy that you want to put to, day 12 could be Christmas baking day. Day 1 could be the day that you actually just pull out your Christmas decorations if you haven't already, and just pull them out. Just take a look at them. They've been stuffed away for a year. So pull them out, have a look, right? And then on day 2, you might start doing a little bit of decorating, maybe putting up the lights, maybe it's cleaning. Maybe day 2 would be okay, let me start to clean things, and then day 3. So making it an enterprising type of energy. And because we're going to be needing that. This is a buildup. This is the energy of bringing in creation. Maybe it's a day, then one day it's like, you know what? I'm going to sit down and create different Christmas cards, whether I'm giving them away or not. I just feel like making Christmas cards, painting them, drawing them. This, bringing that energy in. Now, today, I know it's a fractured type of energy and we feel all over the place. And many, many of us have been probably like, if you've been like me, and I'm not really an emotional person per se, even though I'm a lot of water. I find air signs are more emotional because of the way they have to process. And when they feel it, they allow that emotion to come through. Where, anyways, water signs will feel everybody else's emotions, but don't want to feel their own. And I've been feeling a lot of my own emotions. That's where that self reflection in. Knowing and having the faith that, yes, we can get over that and create something new, but making sure you have your reserves and whatever those reserves are. And the overall spiritual advice is growth. And the growth comes in with the waxing crescent. So that's a very beautiful card within itself. That waxing crescent. And her up there, she has a little watch. There's the moon there. It's coming full. It's coming into its, slowly building to its fullness and bringing in that of what we need. So the 5, reject stagnation. To get unstuck, take action. The choice to grow should be made. Expect growing pains when making huge changes. And that's what we're doing right now. I mean, definitely through a lot of self-reflection, coming into that part of ourselves to step into our faith, and with that faith will allow us to create, and that allowing to create will get us to step into a new direction. And sometimes it's scary to pull out those paintbrushes we haven't pulled out for a long time. That fear comes in when the canvas is blank and we have to begin to draw, because all of those, oh my God, I'll make a mistake, or maybe that's the wrong color, or somebody, they won't like it. And it's like, it's okay. We can fix it if you make a mistake. It's the choosing the growth. Be courageous and you'll bloom. Because you know what? You won't, if you don't make the mistake, then you don't know that that was a mistake, right? Or if you do it and it's like, oh, that wasn't a mistake, that was fabulous. So allowing yourself to go into that direction. Today, I feel it's a huge leap of faith kind of day, a leap of faith kind of energy, and stepping into that beautiful nuances of the world in amongst the adversities and um, the nuttiness that the world is unfolding towards us right now. So it's getting us to stand more into our light and more into our brightness. So I want you all to have such a fabulous day, and allow for your inner light to guide you in all that you say and all that you be, and come to your grace, because you're going to find somebody's going to say something and you're not going to like it, or they're going to throw you off. And it's like, oh, It's knowing your true values, knowing what you truly, and you might be saying, you know what? Yeah, that doesn't align with me. Um, and honoring that, and honoring that of who you are is going to be a big piece over this next several weeks in this build up to the new moon in Sagittarius solar eclipse, and it is a full solar eclipse. We have Neptune, which is stationary, so we might get lost in a lot of illusions and a lot of craziness, so be careful. This is an ending. There's some endings, and there's some parts of this with the transitioning of energies, that with that transitioning of energies, just, you know, allowing yourself to move into it. Not everybody's going to transition, or they're going to transition in a different way. So that's going to be a big one for a lot of people, especially over the holidays. But the self reflection is a hard one, to sit there and actually to take that time to look at yourself so that you can come into the growth, right? And having faith that it's going to be fine, having faith that all is going to come together. I mean, worms are very worm soil is actually highly sought after, and it's easy to make, actually. um but that's the thing, is like looking at what it is that you can create and do. So have a blessed one, everybody, and definitely the birthday celebration is still on, celebrating that 66th birthday for my husband. And mini readings, $100 for 6 mini. I was going to say 100 mini readings for $600. Well, oh yeah, I could. 6 mini readings for $100, and that means that you'll get 2 for December, 2 for January, and 2 for February. So I'll be with you, popping into your inbox every second week for all the way into the new year. So if that interests you, let me know, and we will sign you up to get the mini readings and their recorded messages that I send to you with the full moon and the new moon. So have a blessed one. May the Lord and the Lady watch over and bless each and every one of you in all that you say, and all that you be, and all that you do. Blessed be everybody. Bye bye.